All right, good morning,
Good
my
morning.
plumbing bros. We got the Screaming Eagle all fueled up, okay, ready to roll here with the $1 Million Plumber and the lovely, looking very fine today, as always, Laura.
Hi, baby.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
How you doing?
And how you doing out there? You guys doing all right? All right, on this fine Sunday, we're headed off to services here. Hey, just got a word for you. We were just talking about this, and this is something we do, even though we're living our dream, which is a great thing. You're always kind of working on that dream. We were just talking about, remind us, because you want your dreams growing, okay? It's so easy to get stuck in the rut. Isn't it? I mean, you just get easy when you're working, and you just, already thinking tomorrow's Monday, and then you're working for the weekend, and you get that's so easy a rut to get stuck in, especially for you cats out there, and maybe even you the spouses. You guys are working on a team. You got your own plumbing business.
Yes.
And are facing a lot of different things there, and it's so easy kind of just get all caught up in stuff. And a lot of you guys got young families too, and so
You're in it.
all right, hey, the copper's stopping me here, or in front here for
Don't say
traffic.
that.
All right, better obey the officer. I don't think he cares that I'm a $1 Million Plumber.
Nope.
I go racing on by here in a Screaming Eagle, so that wouldn't be good.
You have a huge church when you have to hire police to direct people out.
This is one of the larger churches in our areas here.
Yep. Okay.
And, so there we have it here. But dreaming. So on your Sunday here, you take some time and dream a little bit. Don't be worried about what's happening, this week, and or just all the weekend's about over. Spend some time dreaming. Hey Ryan, how you doing, brother?
Ryan
Also, right, that's from the Cape.
Hello,
All right,
Ryan.
Tom, Will, good to see you guys. Hey, you guys dream a little bit. Especially, I know a couple of you got young families here. It's so easy to get stuck in it. That's what we're talking about. Spend some time dreaming about what you want your life to be.
Yeah,
so
with
you
your
can create
spouse.
your life.
With your spouse. I wish this was something that we learned back when we started our plumbing business and had 3 little ones at home, and Richard's plumbing, and I'm doing the phones and the books. At the time, there wasn't very many books to do. Wasn't
but
much.
you spend time looking at them and trying to say, okay, where's the money?
Yeah.
Where's it got to be? What's going on here?
Yeah, but I wish it was something that we learned a long time ago. It certainly would have saved a lot of stress, a lot of headaches, to just kind of relax and not be so uptight about it. And to really dream, to take some time away, and even if it's just a half an hour for you and I to come together and dream. What do we want our future to be? Right. Where are we headed?
Because that's it right there. Because what happens is you get stuck in this rut, and you just it's not necessarily a bad rut. I mean, you got the kids and the family, and you're doing stuff on the weekends.
It's a lot.
But you just kind of get stuck in there, and you forget why it is you're doing what you're doing. That you want to create, not only creating this asset, but you're building this asset to create this different life, this life that you want, this legacy that you want. And so taking that time just kind of helps redirect you. And it's something cool that happens. This is truly amazing how this does happen. And by the way, this is something that we talked about this before, that we come from all blue collar. If we're plumbers, we're blue collar, and we come from poor, middle class, that we're conditioned a certain way. Wealthy people do this already, where they already say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. It's already happening. Even though they're not even there yet, it's already happening.
They speak it.
Right. And then it's amazing how all of a sudden those things just start happening.
Because your mind is working towards it.
Right. Subconsciously, you're picking up on things. You're open to things. You're taking advantage of opportunities that show up. You're aware of opportunities, whether even consciously and subconsciously. I know that all sounds kind of ooh, but it's so true. And so it's just good to get back and sit back a little bit and dream, and set things aside when you do that. Especially for your husbands and wives that you're working on your business together. Get away from the kids. Okay, I know our culture teaches our whole lives are about our kids. That's not true.
That is not true. And gosh, from a mom standpoint, I mean, I love my kids. I'd die for my kids.
Right, and no one's going to get. I'd run through fire shark-infested waters into my kids.
Right.
But,
at the same time, he's the most important. It's he and I.
Right.
We're number one, not the kids. We never let a 7-year-old dictate what our lives were going to be. We never let a 7-year-old or a 3-year-old dictate to us what direction we were going to go. And that's our advice to you. If you've got kids and they're kind of running the show, you might need to reevaluate that a little bit. If your whole life is spent
going to practices.
Well, and there's a time for that.
There's time,
but yeah, we limit it to one activity per kid because, man, if not, your family's just splintered and going everywhere, and your life becomes crazy.
And there's nothing more secure and powerful for the kids to see you two building this business together.
Yep.
And working on the company together and loving one another and working out problems together.
Yep. There's not a better gift you can give to your children than a solid, stable marriage for your kids to see that dad loves mom, dad protects mom, dad lifts mom up, mom admires dad, and mom is giving words of affirmation to dad. There's no better gift that you can give your children. Right. Nothing.
And
not even Disneyland.
In business, right? Not even Disney. That's a good. All right, sweetheart. And that's so true. We've done that. You're there with all the other hot, bothered, hungry, screaming kids and families.
It's a thing.
It is a thing. I know
everybody's got to experience.
It's a rite of parent
once.
passage. Yeah, you got to go to Disneyland or Disney World just once. And
it's like a war badge or a badge of honor or something that you survived Disney World.
We survived. That should be the T-shirt.
I bet they sell those.
I survived Disney World
with my 3 kids.
Right. Wow. So it's just good to get away. So get away with your wife, your spouse, and then dream and think about what you want for your lives. Mm-hmm. And that's it's a powerful tool. It's a refreshing tool. Mm-hmm. It's just a thing to do. So that would be our advice.
What was the one thing that we saw? There's a saying, you only live once, but as a false statement. You always live, but you only die once.
You only die, yeah. There we go. So
once you're dead, you're dead.
Right. And so as we're proud. If you'll hear us, we're even a little cocky about that. We've grown our plumbing business and done very well. Because we come, just like from you guys, we come from the other side of the tracks, a lot of you, and I mean that lovingly. Most of them come through wealthy families and wound up in plumbing and owning our plumbing business. Mm-hmm. So we've made it out of that.
It took us a long time to learn.
But to figure this out. And I just wish that we would have done this younger with a lot of age that you guys are at, because we could have even been farther or achieved what our life dream has been quicker. Yeah. That would have been nice, But it's our story, and it's our experience.
Right. And for whatever reason, it's gonna be used somehow. Our story, and hopefully we can pass on to you younger guys that are in your 30s and just starting out and trying to figure things out. Learn.
Bill asked. I think we see. I can't read when we're driving here. A lot of you guys, but Bill, welcome here. It's good to see you, brother. Here. I think he asked, where are you guys from? I think
Indianapolis,
Indiana, USA. All right.
Indy.
We've been all over the place, but this is our hometown.
Yep.
And we live
we lived here for 25 years.
25 years.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm from a small town in Indiana, dinky little small town that people in Indiana have never heard of.
Right, with a stop sign and a post office.
Yep. We had a post office with a general store all in one building. So, and I don't even know where I'm going with this, but my sisters and I would go up and down the road, country road, looking for pop bottles. Back when you could turn in pop bottles for money. Yep. Give me a thumbs up if you remember having pop bottles that you could turn in for 5 cents. I don't remember now what it was, but my sisters and I, we would do that so we could go to the general store to get the bazooka bubble gum with the cartoon inside. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Hard, really hard bubble gum. But man, oh man, we were like, have 50 cents and woo, we can go to the general store and get bubble gum. Okay,
so we come from it. With that, you felt like you were just lucky enough to get a job, and so even when you create your you get your plumbing, you start out in plumbing, and then even you start your plumbing business, you just feel, well, I'm lucky enough, and I've talked with hear from a lot of guys, I'm just lucky enough to have this, that You know, I don't mind working, you know, Saturdays and nights. Well, you don't mind now, but you will. But I feel lucky enough to do that. Well, that's you know, raise your dream up there a little bit. You can have, and certainly being in the industry, a plumbing industry, you know, the opportunity is huge. So just take the time to dream. I wish we would have done it sooner.
Sure do.
Coming from a couple of old
geezers.
But we still work at it. Our dream is we're living our dream. And our dream, we're increasing our dream. We're talking about our dream. We're working this afternoon. We're going to hang out. It's a nice day. We're looking at that next phase that we're working on and wanting to be. And got some cool stuff we want that's important to us. We don't need to, you know, it's our dream. The big thing is your dream.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
And
everybody's different.
Everyone has a different dream, and there's nothing wrong with it. And protect that dream too. Don't necessarily share it with your friends and family, because some of they've given up on their dreams, and they're gonna either just tell you, "Hey, that isn't for you," or they're gonna want to protect you. You know,
right.
Hey, son, you know, I love you just the way you are.
Keep your head down.
Keep your head down, right? Just because they don't want you to get hurt or that kind of a thing, or extend too far and that kind of thing. So protect your dream. And just have it be between you and your wife, but have that.
Think about it.
Right.
You know, even when you go to bed at night, think about it.
We have pictures of what our dream is, of what kind of represents what the next phase we're going to. So
like
we're reminded.
Yep. Have it on my phone.
Yep.
We'll do that, so you can scroll through and see that. So.
Yep. So there we have it.
And if you're a couple that works together, shoot us a private message and tell us, you know, how long you've been working together, maybe a struggle that you're having. We'd love to communicate with you. So, just shoot us a private message.
There we have it.
Okay.
Well, I think we've made it to our destination here.
We have.
All right. Hope you make it to yours today. See if I can park the Screaming Eagle without
hitting any little kids.
Hitting anything, yeah. Okay. Right. All right. There we have it, guys. Hey, it was good seeing you guys. And again, we love you. And plumb on, all right? We'll talk to you later.
Have a great Sunday, everybody.